welcome to my channel. So today I'll be walking you through Windows 11 settings. So if you want to access the settings, you go to Start, then you go to Settings. If you don't find settings over there, you can just go to Start, or can go to Search, then you type Settings, then you can access settings from there. Okay, so when you open settings, you can see that you have a new design. It looks much different from the Windows 10. So on the system, you can find display settings, and on the display settings, you can see your brightness. You can also access your brightness from the taskbar. You can just click on the battery, then you can access your volume and your brightness. You can also turn on or off your night mode, and the good thing about it is you can just click on the arrow if you want more settings on a specific line. Then if you have an HDR support monitor, you can just do the settings over here. And you have a window scaling. If you want your screen to have a smaller scale or bigger scale, you can just use the window scaling. But because of the video, I normally use a bigger scale so that text will be bold enough for people who are streaming to see it very well. So you have display resolution. Depending on the type of monitor or VGA that you are using, this may differ. And you have a display orientation. So depending on the orientation of your display, if you want it in landscape, you can just change it. If you want it in portrait, you can just change it. Okay, so if you have an external display connected to your computer, you can also perform the settings over here depending on your preference. And there is another one too, advanced display settings. So if you have you want to calibrate your display in a certain way that you want, you can just come to the advanced display settings to do that. Okay, so this one to Bluetooth settings. You can also access the Bluetooth settings just by clicking on the Wi-Fi. Then you see Bluetooth over here. But if you don't have a Wi-Fi icon over here, I think the control panel can be accessed using the volume or the battery icon as well. And if you don't have the Bluetooth icon over here, you can just go to setting, edit, then you go to add, then you select the Bluetooth in this list. If you have the hardware in your machine, you can just select it, then it will appear here. Okay, so these are my connected devices, and you can turn on and off the device. The new sensor. I think the old network settings is gone. I don't think you can access it anymore. So you can go to personalization if you want to change the background of your computer. And you can also access personalization. Just right click on the desktop, then you go to display or personalization. So you click on personalization and you can just have access to this settings. If you don't want to go to start in settings, you can just right click on the desktop and go to personalization. So here you can change the theme of your computer. If you want a dark mode, or depending on your preference, you can just do the settings over here. So if you want a light mode, this one is already on light mode, so you can just choose a dark mode if you want to, and it will change it for you. Okay, so I'll pause here, and if you want more, if you want me to go through the windows, if you want more of the Windows walkthrough, just like this video and comment and I that you want more of this walkthrough video, so that maybe you can decide whether you want to upgrade now or you're going to wait a little. Okay, thank you and see you.